We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Antoine. Antoine asks, is there any benefit in going 5.1.4 Atmos instead of the 5.1.2 he had planned? The room isn't huge, 15 feet by 10 inches long, with the back of the couch 2.5 feet from the back wall, and it can't be moved. This is where it is. We just have to live with this. He had planned to just go with top middles, but listening to the options we gave Matt from Australia for 4 insulating speakers, he's not sure anymore. Should he just go with top middles, or would be going with front heights and top middles give him a better experience? From all reports that we've read and some of us have experienced, if you can get 4 overhead speakers, it is a better experience than 2. But if you have to go with 2, top middles are your baby right there. So, yes is the answer from me.
Yeah, if you have the option, if this isn't going to be too expensive, because obviously you need a different receiver that is capable of going to 5.1.4 as opposed to just 5.1.2. But if you can, it definitely does make a difference. Being able to move sounds around above you, forward and back, is something you simply can't do when you only have 2 speakers above you. So it is a difference that you can hear. So if you're able to set it up, now looking at his room, clearly he doesn't have a ton of space behind his seats. It wouldn't really make sense to put them butted right up against his back wall and call them top rears. It would definitely make more sense to put them either directly overhead or just slightly behind him, basically right in line with where his surround speakers are there. So if you did that, you would call them top middles, and then you would have a set of speakers on the ceiling, maybe 5 feet in front of you. And you would have to call them front heights if you called the other ones top middles. You're not allowed to call them top fronts. So yeah, front heights, top middles. To me, I think it's worth it. As long as the cost isn't prohibitive to you, I think it's worth it.
He's also looking to make some DIY acoustic panels. In case anybody doesn't know, DIY is do it yourself. I can't believe anybody doesn't know that in these days and age. There's a TV station named after it. Anyways, he sees the Owens Corning 703 and 705 as well as the Roxel rock board. Are there any other acceptable materials? Well, honestly, you've picked the 2 best materials that everybody uses, as far as I know. I mean, there are a lot of acceptable materials, but these are the best. So if these are the one, if you can get either of these, get these. Everything else will be a step down.
Now, if you go to, say, Gick Acoustics, they do also sell the Ecos insulation.
Which is what the cotton stuff,
It's
right?
basically recycled blue jeans. It's literally what it is. It's cotton fiber. But they do sell that, which they use in their own panels. Now, literally any insulation is fine in effect. It's fine in how it performs. Typically, the reason they're recommending the Owens Corning 703 or the Roxel is because it's just like physically a little bit more firm. It holds its shape a little better.
Yeah.
You know, when you take out the pink insulation, it's pretty limp. It's pretty squishy. Now, if you put that in a half-decent frame with a little bit of webbing or something to hold it into place, as far as how it acts as a sound absorber, it's just as effective. It's perfectly fine. The reason that the Owens Corning or the Roxel or the Ecos might be a little bit easier is because you don't have to put any sort of webbing or anything to hold it within the frame. It'll just hold its shape. It'll hold its rectangular shape. And
and plus you can't it won't sag. You can't accidentally crush it. I mean, you can, but I mean, you would know it. You know, you can't overstuff it. That sort of thing. You know what you're going to get. You know exactly what you're going to get. It's
not like so stiff that you could walk on it, but it's definitely more firm. It just holds its shape. So, but if you're fine with using something, I mean, it can literally just be string, to hold the pink stuff in place, or that super cheap white batting that you can get as well, right? Any of that stuff works just as well as far as being an absorber.
Yeah, some of that stuff's got paper on the back. Most of it does have paper on the back.
Try to avoid that. Yeah.
And then you run into other issues. If you can get this stuff, this is the stuff to get. So, yeah. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.